Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FC Dallas post-match press conference with interim head coach Peter Luccin. We're going to start with Paul Livingood.
Coach, after dropping this, when you have 3 matches left, what's just the message to the team moving forward as you're trying to still make the playoffs?
So the first message was about the first half that we played tonight. Like, it was tender. Like, we play like with fear. That's the first message. So that's the first message there. That fear, like not playing our game. I say we because he's not just a player, he's we. Even with the ball, like missing some very easy passes, like something that we are not using to do. And to be honest, the first half today was the worst first half since we took over, the worst one. The second half, we can see more courage, more brave, playing forward. Even in the first half, it was just like playing backwards, with no intention to play and to try to hurt them. So this is my first message with our group, and then is hey, we're professionals, so we have 3 games to play. In those 3 games, we're going to go to play. We're going to go to win. I know that it's easy for me to say that, but this is what we're going to do. And now all the players, they need to be ready for that. All the players need to understand that this is our duty. So nobody's going to give up here. Everybody's going to push going forward. We need to improve stuff from the players, even who's going to stay even for next year. And now we need to understand what's happened in that first half, because that first half it was on us.
Buenas noches, coach.
Buenas noches.
Un partido de contrastes donde un primer tiempo se vio un equipo, pues yo creo que a lo mejor de no un buen partido, y ya en el segundo tiempo cambia la actitud, aún así va perdiendo 3-0, cambia la actitud donde se le ven más ganas de querer sacar el resultado, ¿verdad? ¿Qué sabor te deja esto o qué le sacas de bueno a esto, verdad?
Bueno, pues la verdad es que y eres muy bueno, gracias, porque eres muy bueno. Cuando dices una no muy buena primera parte, yo diría una primera parte desastrosa. Es horrible. No éramos nosotros y éramos tantas cosas fáciles, pases, nuestra presión solamente como shadow, no yendo hacia la presión, no realmente intentando ganar el balón, no, era todo muy pasivo. Muy pasivo, y la segunda parte, claro, pues mucho mejor, a lo mejor no tanto fútbol, diría yo, pero sí con mucho más agresividad, más coraje realmente a ir a la presión, no tener miedo a defender alto y saber que tenemos que correr atrás. Pues entonces ya está. Así, para mí hemos visto un equipo en la primera parte que no éramos nosotros, y también hay que darle crédito al equipo de Orlando que hizo una muy buena primera parte, y que luego en la segunda parte, pues con los cambios y todo, pues ahí se vio cuando nosotros ya fuimos más agresivos y pudimos meter más goles.
Y por último, pues prácticamente, matemáticamente todavía puede haber ahí opciones para calificación, para calificar, porque ya creo que Minnesota ya se les fue a 7 puntos, quedando solamente 9. ¿Qué le puedes decir a tus muchachos para los últimos 3 partidos? ¿Cómo lo pueden tomar, verdad?
Pues, a ver, 7, 8, 9 o 10 puntos, o estemos a 10, se juega y se juega para ganar. Entonces, esto es algo, es más que solo entrar en playoff. Es una actitud que se tiene que tener. A partir del momento que entramos en ese campo, vamos con todo. Y no como lo que hemos hecho en la primera parte. Vamos con todo. Entonces, este va a ser mi mensaje nunca va a cambiar. Y este mensaje será siempre el mío hasta que deje de entrenar.
Just as a reminder, the locker rooms are open.
Bonsoir, Peter. You started Omar tonight in the middle of the defense for the second game in a row. Can you talk why you started him and also why you brought him off at halftime?
No, just we start with him because he gave us something like very important and against LAFC. Like he was very secure. He was maintaining the back three like a very narrow, which it was very important. More vocal, to be honest, just to solve problems. Sometimes we can solve problems just communicating. So that's why he was normal. He earned it, and he was normal. So that's why today, to be honest, it's not just about like a backline behavior. It's just about like a general behavior. Like the 11 players on the field, like it was more about this. And today, why he went out is just because we were like already, I think, like it was 1-0, and we know that even the tie wasn't so good for us. So we tried to change something, and it's feeling like with more players and higher. So that's why we needed to to sub one of the center back. And we can see that with Marco and Sebas to defending like long spaces and to shift a little bit quicker. So it was a two that we thought that it was the best fit.
Nathan Hill, do you have any questions for Peter Luccin?
I have a couple if there's time, but Coach, I know this is a disappointing night for you. What would you say to the fans who, just like the front office, are evaluating your performances as a potential head coach next season?
Oof, Nathan. Oof. Thank you for that question, Nathan. Right now, I'm telling you that Nathan, I respect your question and everything, but trust me, it's not like I'm not thinking about that right now. I'm not thinking about that right now. The owners, as a fans, I respect their thought. I don't know what they really want to do. My job right now is to just hand the season the best that we can, and that thing is not going to change in my head. Then the decision is going to be the decision, but we're going to take after the season. So right now, Nathan, sorry, but I'm not even thinking about that.
We have time for one more question, Nathan.
Okay. What did you learn tonight facing off Oscar Pareja, who, of course, you have a relationship with? And what do you see from maybe his poise on the sideline for how you can grow as a head coach in these crucial matches?
Can grow. So Oscar is a friend of mine, and he's a team who are playing very well together. A team that is coaching from 4 to 5 years now. Is a team that I'm coaching from just 2 or 3 months. So this is a difference as well that we all need to understand. So learning, yes, of course, that from Oscar, I learned so many things, even as a player when I was playing under him. But I will say that more than learning is more like the fact that when you have more time to train and to be with a team, synchronization, timing, all the thing is much better. So we saw a team like better prepared, I will say.
Yeah, a really tough result tonight. What are your takeaways from the game?
I think we underperformed a lot, definitely in the first half, especially after a good performance last week. Came out kind of flat. They came out sharp, kind of killed us on the ball a little bit. I think we were a little bit lucky to go in, only 1-0 down, and then come out in the second half and hopefully put in a better performance. I think we definitely did that in the second half, came out a little bit stronger, showed a little bit more of what we could do. Got a penalty from Paul, had my goal, which was a little bit offsides. Almost made the comeback there, but ultimately wasn't enough, a little bit too late.
Does that late push give you guys some confidence about to go on the road for 2 really important games?
Yeah, I think it just shows what we can do, and we know what we can do, but it needs to be a lot earlier in the game for us to get results, and I think we all know that, so that's why we're a bit disappointed with the result tonight.
Minnesota winning makes it tough mathematically. How do you guys go forward? There's a chance, but it's a tough road.
Yeah, I think right now we just got to take care of what we can control. So go on the road, get 6 points, come back, hopefully get another 3 points, just go and take care of business and hope the rest falls into place for us.
A really tough result tonight. In that first half, it looked like it was difficult to build out. But what did you see from the game overall?
Yeah, I think obviously they came with a good game plan. We knew they were going to be intense. The style that they play, and then the quality that they have up front. And to be honest with you, we were a bit confused. I think trying to find the balance of building out and playing long. I think we just got caught in between, different minds too often. And it was a really poor first half, and then the second half, obviously, even rougher until we go down 3-0, and then they kind of drop off a little bit, and we're able to play. We find a couple chances, so it's definitely a tough thing to swallow, obviously, with the situation that we're in. Hoping for another result to go our way still tonight to give us hope, and from there we'll go to San Jose and get 3 points there, and then hope to get another 3 in Portland after that.
Partido muy difícil, entonces hay mucho que rescatar, pero ¿qué es lo que tú puedes conectar de este partido de cara a lo que viene de temporada que se pone más complicado de los playoffs?
Bueno, primero buenas noches. Bueno, difícil no rescatar algo de esta noche, la verdad que nos vamos muy tristes, ya que teníamos la expectativa muy alta de ganar este partido, y la verdad que nos encontramos con un partido muy difícil. Ellos lo hicieron muy bien y creo que nosotros no lo hicimos bien. Ya te digo, actitudinalmente quizás falta un poco desde el primer minuto, y después en el segundo tiempo mejoramos, pero bueno, no alcanzó.
Después dos partidos que vienen fuera de casa, ¿cómo se enfrentan mentalmente y físicamente cada vez que viene?
Solamente pensar en ganar y traer los 6 puntos ahora de este viaje que tenemos, y nada más, esperar los otros resultados, por supuesto, pero se pone difícil, pero ahora es donde hay que apretar los dientes y mostrar el carácter del equipo que creo que está, pero hoy por parte lo mostramos y por otras no.
Gracias.